Have you ever seen something as ugly as this? Welcome back to my nail series, making a nail design inspired by one of my favorite movies. Every week I do a different movie, and this week I'm on Chucky. Decided on a red cat eye for the background instead of the usual nude that I always do, and then I did a nude French instead. I'm gonna fill that all in, and I'm gonna be doing some 3D effects on this. I really wanted to do some SFX inspired type of nail art for this one, and I was inspired by the photo you guys saw in the beginning of this video, so I'm creating a deep cut effect by using the other end of a cuticle pusher, and I'm gonna be sculpting that out, curing it, and then adding the color. So I had to color it the same nude as the base, and then I put some black gel polish inside of the cut. This is going to give all the cuts the illusion that they're actually deeper, and I wasn't initially planning on drawing a whole face, but it just happened honestly in the moment, and I just did the little eye shape, the little nose, adding some light pink around the scarring or the cuts just to make it look like it's fresh, and then of course adding some darker red or bright red actually into the center of all the cuts as well. Then I colored in the eyes and added some shading to the face. Shading makes or breaks a character. It literally brings it to life. I also got started on doing the inside of the eyeballs and outlined that. That was honestly the hardest part. And then I'm also going to be putting on some staples. This is literally classic Chucky. Like, I needed to add some staples to this. So I'm using the same 3D putty that I used earlier, and I'm just sculpting them out. And then once I like the way they look, I am curing them and adding this really cool chrome paint on top. And the chrome paint is going to make it look so realistic and so cool. Ever since I was younger, I used to watch YouTube videos for hours on end of people doing SFX stuff on their face with liquid latex. And I used to do it on myself too for Halloween. So I just genuinely love nail art like this. I wanted this to look more realistic, so I began adding a matte top coat all over the entire thing. Once the matte top coat cured, I got started on adding a glossy top coat on top of all the areas that I wanted to accentuate, so the cuts and the eyeballs. I also had to make sure those staples were shiny so they don't lose that chrome finish. I finished up the rest of the design, and I love how it turned out because I just love stuff like this. And what movie do you guys think I'm doing for next week?